Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed your Mashujaa Day. This is a day where Kenyans celebrate their heroes. I don't know if I would ask you to mention your hero. Some would mention their parents, their brothers, their friends, especially those who have helped them in one way or the other. Now today, I want to submit to you that my heroes are you guys, the people who have stood by this channel ever since we started. We started by about 12 subscribers, 100, 200. Now we are 9,000 and we are approaching 10,000. This is something that I don't take for granted because you stood by my side. People who watch my videos, they sometimes take a moment and even call me and communicate. Sometimes they have a divergent opinion concerning some of my topics, but together we have grown as a team, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much. You are my heroes. Nyinyi ndio mashujaa wangu, and I want to say thank you very much. May God bless you. Now, talking about the Shujaa Day, I witnessed a few things in Kericho, in that stadium, and I was really engrossed in trying to understand the body language between the deputy president and his boss, William Samoei Ruto. And very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, not very many people were given a chance to address the crowd that came to grace that occasion, because it was the governor of Kericho County that was given that opportunity. Then he invited the deputy president. I thought that the deputy president would take that opportunity to play some politics, and I thought he would talk about how Raila wants to get to the government through the back door. And his moment of bombshell, as always, I thought he would say that he has got no apologies to make concerning his shareholders politics, where he believes that the Mount Kenya and Rift Valley voters should get the lion's share of Kenya Kwanza appointments and even sharing of the national cake. But Rigathi Gachagua was instructed not to play any politics, and in fact he gave a speech of less than 2 minutes just praising the Kericho residents and telling William Ruto that he had camped there for 2 days, and he didn't have much to say.
Very much, Ambassador, Your Excellency. The 60th Mashujaa Day is one of the most important occasions in our history. We celebrate the day from Kericho County, one of the most active and colonial hotspots in the country, whose people were stripped of their right to land. We join the people of this county and other Kenyans in celebrating the gallant men and women who put their lives on the line to attain our freedom and restore our dignity. Your Excellency, we celebrate these men and women because they believed in the power of Africans in defining their destiny in socio-economic transformation. Kiongozi wetu, leo ni siku yako. Mimi nilikuwa hapa siku ya Jumatatu na nikapata nafasi ya kuongea na watu ya Kericho. Na kwa sababu wao walikuwa ngambo, mimi ndio nilikuwa nawika hapa. Sasa wewe huko, mimi sina sauti. Na kwa hivyo nichukue nafasi hii kwa sababu nimefika hapa kusema rais wetu, ulipoamua ya kwamba Mashujaa Day italetwa hapa Kericho, mimi nilifurahi sana. Na rais, wewe na hii watu wa Kericho wanajua ni kwa nini. Na niseme watu ya Kericho, hatutachoka, rais na mimi na timu yetu, kusema asanti kwa maombi yenu na vile mlituunga mkono tukapata nafasi ya uongozi. Watu ya Kericho, asanteni sana. Pia kabla nimwalike rais, pia nipongeze watu ya Kericho kwa sababu mlitupatia kiongozi chupavu, leader of the majority in the Senate, the Honorable Aaron Cheriot, ambaye anatusaidia pale na rais, na hata zile sheria rais ameidhinisha jana, yeye na viongozi wa Senate walichangia kiwango kikubwa. Kwa hivyo lazima tuseme asanti kwa huo kiongozi mlitupatia. Bila kuongea mengi, ningeuliza hizi nyote msimame munisaidie kwa shangwe na vigelegele kumkaribisha rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Mr. President, you are most welcome to address the nation. Karibu.
After inviting William Ruto gave a lengthy speech that revolved around the healthcare and that bill that he signed yesterday and how it was going to be beneficial to people. But the main catch that caught my attention was the fact that he revisited the sentiments about shareholders. And without mentioning shareholders, without mentioning Rigathi Gachagua directly, William Ruto assured Kenyans that the government would partner with them regardless of their political affiliation, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of where they come from. And he urged Kenyans to feel safe under the Kenya Kwanza umbrella.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much. Na nataka niwaulize Wakenya wote mahali popote walipo leo, na niwahakikishie Wakenya wa taifa letu la Kenya ya kwamba nia yetu ni kuunganisha wananchi wote wa taifa letu la Kenya. Na niwahakikishie Wakenya kutoka jamii zote, kutoka kaunti zote, kutoka pembe zote za Kenya ya kwamba hakuna Mkenya atabaguliwa na serikali ya Kenya kwa misingi ya kabila, dini ama siasa. Sisi ni ndugu moja wa taifa moja with a common destiny as a people of Kenya. Na mimi nataka niwahakikishie ya kwamba jukumu letu mbali na kuunganisha Wakenya ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba tunabadilisha taifa letu kwa miradi na mipango ya maendeleo. Nataka niwahakikishie ya kwamba sote tutaungana, tutafanya kazi kwa pamoja.
What do you make of that speech? Because very quickly, if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto decided to make that speech targeting Rigathi Gachagua because obviously these two are not reading from the same page. Of late, you've seen them trying to outdo each other. In fact, today William Ruto was a little bit, he decided to use a little bit of euphemism. While in Nyanza, he said something to the effect that it is barbaric to play the politics of shareholders. They have a lot of differences, including the upcoming UDA elections that has divided them right in the middle with the two camps, those around Rigathi Gachagua and those around William Ruto. So William Ruto is simply not reading from the same page as his junior, and he was expressing it in no uncertain terms that Kenyans who have had the sentiments from Rigathi Gachagua that shareholders will be given the lion's share of the national cake should know that he is not of that opinion. And that was a warning to Rigathi Gachagua. William Ruto is looking for votes in 2027. And that is why he is pretending that he has made that U-turn and is now embracing everyone. He's assuring them that he will work with them because the sentiments about shareholders is really spoiling for him, especially now that he's busy trying to find another formation for 2027. He's not very sure about the Mount Kenya votes. And that is why he's really not very happy when Rigathi Gachagua is making that sentiments. No wonder I told them, we will work together as long as you're a Kenyan. Rigathi Gachagua does not understand the game. Because what Rigathi Gachagua is always saying is the true picture of what is happening in Kenya Kwanza. If you look at the appointments, it is full of the people of Mount Kenya and people from Rift Valley. But William Ruto is a very crafty politician, and he wants Rigathi Gachagua to understand what is happening. Let us appoint more of our people, but don't remind Kenyans that this is the reality. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua is really vexing William Ruto, because he does not understand the game plan. It is very easy. Wacha tukule, wacha kupiga kelele. Rigathi Gachagua wanakula huku na wanapiga kelele. And this is why William Ruto does not like those sentiments. If Rigathi was smarter enough, he knows very well that Mount Kenya region is getting a lot of appointments. Rift Valley is getting a lot of appointments compared to the other regions. William Ruto wants him to keep quiet. And that is why he's not smart enough. And that's why William Ruto is now, hoodwinking Kenyans, that is going against the sentiments of Rigathi Gachagua. They have been forced to sit down with the opposition. US and UK have forced William Ruto to sit down and dialogue for the sake of peace in Kenya. And William Ruto is doing this very intentionally to hoodwink the Western powers that he is busy uniting Kenyans, so that when they read the mood in the country, when they look at the activities of William Ruto, they will say, okay, the president is uniting Kenyans, the president has got nothing against the opposition leader, Raila Odinga, he's really trying. And William Ruto is doing this so that the atmosphere in Bomas, can feel the tranquility and the assured support of William Samoei Ruto. You all know that William is looking really for this process to give him the office of Prime Minister. He wants to legalize the office of Davadi, also to create the office of opposition leader, to entrench CDF into the constitution, and to achieve the 2/3 gender rule. So he must cooperate or appear to be preaching peace outside here, so that the process that is going on in Bomas can take place in a manner that feels that they are assured of the president's support. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is why the president made those sentiments in Kericho.